Guten Tag, hier ist der Nachtanwalt and welcome to the final war of Season 24 where we were taking on Conquistadores Lusos, PTwar. And like almost always nowadays, the global was protect. And in this war I started on section 3 in pass 1, fighting off Sentinel. Then I thought about taking, but while I was ready to fight her, she was already gone, as well as that gambit on EMP modification. So I went on to path 1 in section 2, fighting Immortal Abomination on Lionheart and Buffet like almost always, and that shared mini, the Hyperion, as well. Also I had 2 mini-boss fights on the left side, first being Warlock, and the start for me of the season was Vision Aarkus on unblockable SB2 and not kinetic transference, aspect of evolution. That's right. So the last team of this season is gonna be Warlock as well as Dr. Doom and Magneto. So yeah, like I said, the first fight is gonna be a Sentinel on path 3. Yeah, his name is Corvus. It's a Corvus trap. You can't use Corvus there because of protect, but I wouldn't have used him anyway. It's a classic Magneto fight for me. Just get to my SB3 and do a lot of damage, or get to my SB3 with a couple pros and finish the fight. He only got some more armor, I think, but yeah, it's really a diversity placement. Nothing too special, so yeah, like you see me just go in, don't do anything special. Because of the MODOK in the last war or a couple wars before, where I triggered protect with my heavy attack with Magneto, I'm a little more careful now, so I start charging my heavy while I'm already at 3 bars of power, so that I don't have to deal with too much protect. But in this case he didn't trigger protect with his heavy attack, which is great, so just charge my heavy one more time, 30 prowess, and that will be the end of Sentinel. Yeah, not no robot can really withstand his SB3. So yeah, that was already my participation in section 1. Now on to section 2. Just check the stats. It was pretty close at this point. We knew that we wouldn't probably be able to get into Platinum 1, but still we wanted to give it our best and end the season with a win, so boosting up like normal. Have done this fight I think 3 times now this season. I will get a lot of degen damage via Lionheart because Immortal Abomination puts poison debuffs on himself, and when he's running willpower, he tries to regenerate, and that will trigger Lionheart because the poison debuffs always reduce healing abilities. So like you see there, I start the fight and already got the degen from Lionheart on me, so I lose health, but I also use the combat regeneration boost to mitigate some of that damage. There, got hit by his SB1. Fortunately, it doesn't really do that much damage. Also, Warlock is a tank. So yeah, 1 SB2, he's down to 40%, but I already lost a good amount of my health. But yeah, just go in some heavies, as few hits as possible with most damage as possible, and he's down. Wasn't a perfect fight, but still got my combat regen boost on, so yeah, shouldn't be that big of a problem. So the Hyperion has strike counter power rate, which means I won't be able to throw any specials. Also, he has buffet, but if Hyperion is behaving and throwing his specials, I don't have to worry much in this fight. So try to get him infected before dexing his special, so he won't regenerate. And he was nice throwing his SB2, he's nice again throwing his SB2. So now the fight is well under control. I'm starting to lose power, and I could do my SB1 to power drain him, but it would remove the infection, which means he would heal, and then the fight would just take longer, and it's not really necessary. So yeah, just go in. Not even a minute into the fight, he's already down to 5%. One more combo. And there, I thought I already had the fight in the bag, so didn't think he would do his special 2. He did, and yeah, it wasn't too bad because it can't crit while I have an armor buff, so it wasn't too bad. Also, it didn't stun me, otherwise it could have become a problem, but it didn't, so everything is good. Okay, so the next fight is gonna be Warlock on Hurt Locker, Power Focus 1 and Unblockable SB1. Also, if I get hit by any of his specials, I would lose all my power. And I still got my combat region boost on, which is perfect if I have it for 3 fights. But yeah, usually, or Magneto is a great counter for Warlock, but with suicides, as soon as I get infected and Magneto doesn't prevent it, which I think he can't, or he can, I'm not sure, but I will lose power and get degen. Also, my heavy triggered protect, which means I should try to intercept to remove it. Now we got 2 protection stacks up, and I lost a lot of power, and I thought I wouldn't be able to get to my SB2, SB3, sorry. That's why I threw my SB2. It did okay amount of damage, but not as much as I hoped for. And yeah, still good on health, but he got 2 protection stacks up, so I think I will try to bait an SB2 and then try to intercept him if I am correct. But yeah, because of his infection I get a lot of degen, especially if he does his SB2. But there I got a nice intercept. That's how I could remove the protection. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of degen damage, down to 50%. He's still at 29%. Yeah, not sure what I'm going to do next. Let's see. I shouldn't do my SB2 because of Hurt Locker. But yeah, that's why I do my SB1. But it triggers Protect. He's at 9%, I'm at 20%, but I'm DJing all the time. So yeah, tricky fight, close fight, but yeah, bait is heavy, 1 more hit and he goes down. Yeah, didn't play it as smart as I should have, but I didn't die, and that's like always the most important thing. So now the last fight of this war, a teammate of mine places a pre-fight ability. Yeah, and then it's just a Vision Aarkus. He will get a lot of power via his own abilities as well as by the node. Also it has aspect of evolution, which means he will get even more power and his stats will increase. But with Doom, yeah, with Doom it's not too bad. But just in case, I will still use an indestructible 3 boost, so I can tank at least, or tank 3 SP3s if it gets to that. But if you get a little lucky and play it smart with Doom, he won't be throwing his SP3. So yeah, if he gets to 2 bars of power, I block and then try to reparry because his SB2 is unblockable, get to my SB3, do my SB3, then the normal Doom rotation, then SB1, and then I'll see how he's looking, if I should do an SB2 or try to get to my SB3, and that's probably the smartest thing to do, get to my SB3 before he does, and after this SB3 he should already be dead. Rank 3 Doom, suicides and boosts, yeah, it's enough. So yeah, that was not too bad. So that was the end of my contribution. Now I gotta show you guys. So war finished, and we managed to, wait a second, finish with only one death in our battle group. And I was really proud of that. It was the best we did the whole season. Also, we won this war. And yeah, that just felt pretty nice to have a good last war of the season. Me not dying. Yeah, that was awesome. And now, because it was just a short war and the opening wasn't too long, I thought I'd just include the season opening in the end. So we finished in Platinum 2 at spot 4, which is kinda unfortunate, but like I said, it wasn't the best season for us. Yeah, just check my class 5cc situation. Only close at science, but actually don't really have an option. But yeah, season remotes for Plat 2 means 20% class 5cc and I think 15k 6-star shards and 40k 5-star shards, which is okay. There I kinda got lucky, got 20% science, which means formed another science. But yeah, you will see it's it's not that useful for me. But yeah, let's get to the Black ISO store, because I want to open a featured 6-star. That's the usual thing I do, just get those 1500 6-star shards every week. And the featured 5-star, as well as the featured 6-star if I have the shards, but that's not the case every week. So yeah, the first time I opened a featured 6-star of that bunch, I got really lucky. I got the main prize for me. I got Cosmic Ghost Rider, and this time I hoped, a buddy of mine from my alliance, Hubraum, actually managed to pull Cosmic Ghost Rider twice, I think, out of 2 crystals, and I thought if he can do it, maybe I get lucky and do it as well. So yeah, we'll see if I got that lucky. But first, popping some normal 5-stars. Actually wasn't too bad about that Iron Man, because it was first time awakening. He's not a really good champ, but yeah, it's still nice to have those silver stars. And the second one is gonna be Guillotine. Well, she's already at SIG. I don't even know. Doesn't really matter. She won't be getting ranked up. But yeah, now I have one featured 5-star and one featured 6-star. So yeah, I think I got every featured champ from the 5-star featured except a 5-star version of Cosmic Ghost Rider. So I was really hoping to get him or Mole Man or T-Rex, because I don't have them both and I would really like them both. But unfortunately it was just another dupe of excuse me, red goblin. Whew. And now the featured 6-star can be great, can be really bad. It's always the gamble with MCOC, which is fun, but also not so much fun if it's not going your way. But yeah, let's see what I got. Cosmic Ghost? Killmonger. Well, that hurt a little, because it was a double dupe. But yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's just how the game works. But yeah, now I will just check out my 6-star science gems situation to see if there's anything interested to rank up, because I've just farmed it. But yeah, sadly it's not the case. But I might get lucky and pull Captain America and dupe him, or get a Mortal Abomination or Thing or anyone else. But yeah, that's it for this season. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next season. Take care.